Hey, Murph. Good morning, guys. I'm Mug. I'm Ryan. Today we're heading out to Auto Source in Ottawa to be picking up a bearing for my wife's 2009 Hyundai Accent. Yeah, and that's what we're going to be working on in this video today. So let's get to it. Part source. We're here. All right, we just picked up our parts.
In the back. In the back seat.
Murphy, get your butt back there.
Murphy, back seat. No, that's not for him, Murphy.
All right, Ryan, what did we pick up?
We just picked up a new wheel bearing, a wheel stud, and a new lug nut as well.
All right, so we're gonna head home, start installing that stuff. And if anyone's wondering who this guy is, this is Murphy.
He's the team mascot.
Team mascot. All right, let's get to it. All right, so we are on our way to change the bearing in this Hyundai, and it is terrible. I don't know if you can hear that, but it is bad. I'm gonna keep it under the speed limit because it's pretty sketchy. Like I've never driven a car with it this bad. Like, it's affecting the steering and everything. But we're headed down to the barn right now in the mirror. I got Ryan behind me. You can't see him in the rear view. Oh, you can. There you go. But oh yeah, this is sketchy. Like, I am not comfortable driving this car at all right now. That's why Ryan's behind me. So we're gonna be in the barn in about 5-10 minutes. So I guess let's head there and check it out and see how bad this bearing really is. All right, we're at the barn. All right, let's get to it. There's not much to do on this car. We have to change a wheel stud and the bearing.
This is how you know you have a bad bearing. It could fool you thinking it's a tie rod or a ball joint, but when you change them both and they're brand new and it's still shaking, it's always good proof that your bearing is done.
That's definitely a good reason why the car was shaking.
Always put your parts somewhere you're not going to kick them over. You got to pull off your brake caliper.
And what is the brake caliper?
This is your brake caliper.
Okay.
You also have to take off your bracket.
So how many bolts do you have to pull off?
Just 4 in total.
4 in total.
So let's get to it. Alright guys, so I took off my 2 bolts holding my caliper from the bracket. Always make sure you hang your caliper so you don't put pressure on your brake line. You can leave pressure if you want, but I've had too many bad experiences of leaving it hang and you break a hose or a fitting. So always make sure you hang it. Simple as that. Canadian winters, everything gets stuck. Let's see if I can find some
Probably use a breaker bar on that one, because that's what you get here. Nothing comes easy when you work on a vehicle in Canada, that's for sure.
So you can use some brake clean penetrant. Always helps.
So you let that stuff sit for about 2 to 3 minutes. But in Canada, that's a must. You got it.
All of you living in the nice southern states with summer all year long, we admire you.
Yeah, on the way here, I felt the steering just go left or right. Felt like the tire was falling off, which literally was. It literally was falling off. You know, you can't drive a vehicle like that. It needs to be fixed. I think this is.
If I can find a breaker bar, it would help a lot.
How many bearings have you replaced in the past 2 years on this car? About 10? 6? 6. I find that pretty ridiculous, but that's, in my opinion, that's what you get with a Hyundai.
It's more or less a very large ratchet.
But it did the job.
But the longer, the better, you get more leverage. So this is your bearing right here. The reason why we're changing this is, you see the play in there? There should not be any play in that. That'll cause your tire to shake like a sieve. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this on the punch and we're gonna pop it out. All right.
This is what it looks like, all taken apart. Got your caliper hanging up right here. Ball joint. So that's your wheel bearing right there. That centerpiece right there, that's your wheel bearing. So we're gonna put it in the punch here, or the press, whatever you want to call it. Sorry about the noise, but we're in a farm and they gotta do their work. The shop cat.
So cute. So here's popping out the wheel hub. This is the outside of your bearing. Most likely it'll always stick on there. So if you grab a screwdriver, put it on the edge, bang with your hammer, this should eventually come off. Here we have a cotter pin that we're gonna have to take off. It's all nice and gummed up. It's always fun.
So this is the little rig we have. Put this small socket right on the bearing, and then once you start pushing down, this fits right in the center of the bearing, so it pushes it right out, comes out the bottom. So now we're just pulling the collar pin out, installing the new bearing in there. Then we reinstall it right back on.
There we have it. New bearing is installed. As you can see, there's no play. Spins, bearings didn't crush. Everything's good to go. Now for the reinstall.
Alright, so we got majority of it back together. Everything's tight. So we just gotta check the wheel on. And then there was none. No plate, nothing at all. And that's it. Now it's to see how she goes from there. We were lucky to have press and everything else. Usually it'd be a lot harder than it went today, but she's back. No plate, nothing at all. What a world of a difference. You don't hear a thing. Drives super straight, the steering's nice and tight again. Like it was bad. Like it was really bad. Wow, I'm impressed. Just from something small like that can make the biggest difference, you know? This stuff, you can do this if yourself. Like, you don't always need a press to put the bearing back in. You can always there's different ways of doing things, and we'll definitely show you how. But this was a time cruncher. We needed to get this done, and it's done. Didn't take us very long. You know, for some it might take 4 hours. It took us 2. But we had the benefit of using the farm. So ladies and gentlemen, we changed the bearing on the front end. Car has no shakes, no noises, runs smooth. Hopefully it'll last us longer than the rest have. These Hyundais are rough on bearings, so you know, even if parts are a little cheaper for the base model, always go with the premium parts. It's always worth it. 100%. Well, this is that's our video, so we'll see you next time.